Hey guys, welcome back to the Bros. We're in the back room of the sanctuary where the conversation happens. We're your hosts, Jose, Bill, and John, and we are in the room today.
That is correct. We are in the room and here for another terrific episode of The Bros, a historic heat wave. At least that's what it feels like because we almost forgot to turn the air conditioners on in here before we recorded. And let me tell you, I'm talking way too fast. And we would be soaked in sweat and absolutely permeating this place with horrible smells.
Oh, yeah.
It was so hot. I mean, when I tell you, if you think John's red now, you should have seen him if these airs weren't on.
Oh,
Honestly,
man.
I think that's just due to the camera. He's not that red in real life.
Oh, no.
He's
I'm
about
very sunburned.
80% that red in real life.
Does the camera really see him in red?
Yeah,
It
bad.
adds 20
It's bad.
pounds and 40 degrees.
Man, I don't need 20 pounds and 40 degrees. Oof.
Oof.
That's pretty bad.
That's pretty bad. Man, I can't.
Technically, 20 pounds kind of adds 40 degrees. Like, you ever seen okay, let's take a break for a minute. You ever see, like, skinny people?
Just started taking a break.
I know, but I'm saying
Already
I
left
love
turn.
watching skinny people like clutch at themselves
Yeah.
and like get cold and they're like wearing a jacket and you're just like, I feel nothing. This
Yeah, this is the first
perfect
day.
temperature.
The first day it's not
Yeah.
hot and you're cold.
right. That's
Go
I
inside.
am a walrus. I'm a harp seal surrounded by blubber.
Blubber. Yeah.
I go into the freezing Arctic and it does nothing to me. That's how I feel when that happens. I go, look at this. And then I get cold and start shivering and I realize this is the most embarrassing thing to ever happen.
Yeah, the guys at work made fun of me over winter because like they would be like gloves, jacket, 2 pairs of pants. I'm out there with my sleeves rolled up
Yeah.
and a puffy vest on, and that's it.
Yeah, you got the Chad Everett on. No one's going to get that.
It's funny to us.
It is funny to us. Don't name any names. We were on the phone. Talk about a guy. Yes, we were on the phone. I was at Walgreens. Talk about a man at your work. He has some. This is, by the way, if you're looking to lose some weight. These are the elite,
Okay, now I know what you're
these are
talking
the
about.
elite tricks and tips you need to know. This is the new best thing.
Okay.
I tell you,
I'm ready for this.
best
Ozempic,
thing.
nothing.
Nothing.
Does nothing compared to what
Best
this guy's
best way to lose weight.
shot in your stomach. No one wants to do that.
Wear a hoodie to work and then do nothing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what he does.
This guy
He-
wears
full-
a hoodie
it
to
was
work.
it was 107 degrees at work today. We were in direct sunlight. This knucklehead is wearing a hoodie, like hood up, sleeves down, hands in pockets because he doesn't do anything, and is like, man, it's so hot. I'm like, bro, you're wearing 3 layers. He's wearing like a tank top and then a long sleeved work shirt and then a high vis hoodie.
Oh my goodness.
And a hoodie. Oh, and a hoodie? High vis hoodie?
Yeah,
Oh, my goodness.
Yes, it's insane. I could not.
and then so we were working not far from Ling's, which is a buffet, for those of you who don't know.
yeah.
Yeah.
How you say wings in Mandarin?
You know, if Jose hadn't laughed.
Do they serve
Oh,
wings there?
my goodness. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. But
Gosh.
this man ate more. So, like, me, the foreman, and 3 other people went. And he just kept going back for more food. We're like, dude, I thought you said you were losing weight. And he goes, yeah, it's the hoodie. I'm like, no, 5 plates. You can't eat 5 plates at Ling's and wear a hoodie to work and expect you're going to lose weight. You're going to make yourself sick. And often, at least twice a week, he has to go home early because he made himself sick because he overheats himself from standing, doing nothing, wearing a hoodie in 100-degree weather.
How much does he weigh?
More than me.
Okay.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh,
More than me.
whoa. So it's not working, Bill.
Oh.
It's not working.
So here's a show on TLC.
Mm.
Oh, sorry. Is it my 6? Yeah. Okay. Sorry. No, that's crazy though. Does
Yeah.
he ever? Does he ever reach his hand into his hoodie pocket and just pull out a handful of fried rice?
I thought you were going to say a Snicker bar.
I'm going to be honest. I would expect both,
Yeah.
but no.
No. Wow. Yeah, I would do that if I wore a hoodie to work.
Like he eats so much because him and his stepson both
Okay.
work there,
Okay.
and that his stepson is like I told him, I was like, I don't know how he eats that much at lunch. He goes, oh, he goes home and eats more too.
Wow.
And I'm like, more?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, like,
We're in grocery debt.
and I'm like,
That's ironic. He doesn't take very many, but he has a stepson. He should take more steps, son. Okay. Man.
Oh,
Yeah, that guy,
brilliant.
you got to use that at work, bro. If you go,
No.
look at, okay. Yeah, what's his name?
Don't
I'm gonna, if you say it, I'm going to have to cut it out.
You
I'm gonna
said
have to
not to
cut it
drop
out.
Hey,
names.
his name is Terry.
Honestly, I don't know why I did that because I was just like, if I trick him and he says the name, I'm going to be the one cutting it out.
Right.
And I don't want to
His
do
name
that.
is very stereotypical for a non-English type of person in
okay.
construction.
Bob?
Oh, okay.
In construction?
Bob.
Sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
All right.
Like Mark.
Add a
Yes.
J and us on it. Jamarcus. No.
Whoa, no.
I'm kidding. He speaks English. Jamarcus. He speaks like. Yeah.
I'm not trying to guess his name. Mauricio.
No, we were. That's a good guess. No, no. I just thought that was hilarious to have somebody wearing a hoodie in 107
That's horrible.
and saying this is my weight loss.
Yeah.
And then to go and just does he not connect that food makes you fat? You think?
I mean,
Hey, I'm hungry. I don't know what to do. I need to eat.
Food makes you fat.
Yeah.
That's trauma speaking right there,
He
man.
gives me the energy.
no, it doesn't give him energy. He eats the
Oh,
worst
man.
kind of food.
Of course he does.
Hot Pockets and cornflakes.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? But guys, this is once again an episode of the Bros, and it's going to be about food. So we've
No,
already
it's not
gotten
going to be about food.
Back to
It's
food.
not going to be about food. We're not doing food anymore.
Well, hold on.
Wow.
We're not doing food anymore.
I hate being just a second too slow
No.
all the
Now,
time.
wait a minute. No, wait a minute.
Do you
here.
understand
No.
that this is a podcast that consists of two fat guys and a kind of fat guy?
I'm a kind of
we're-
fat
That's
guy.
our new intro. Two fat guys and a medium. 3XL and a L. Like,
The XL and a large.
yeah.
I mean,
Anyway,
I'm a
just
4, actually. You know, I passed by
Yeah,
a scale.
yeah, you
I
are.
passed by a scale at... There was a little kid getting on the scale. I didn't mean to make this kid feel bad about his future. But this little kid got on the scale at Pub was like, oh, look at that. And I was like, you know, I can't even get on that, right? It doesn't even go up to my weight. To be fair, I was with my girlfriend and I literally said, okay, get your tissues ready. I literally was just like, you know, when this is going to be the saddest statement. I didn't mean it to be sad when I said it. I just went, you know, when I can finally get on that scale and like have numbers show up accurately, it's going to be a big deal for me. I'm going to take a picture. It'll feel really nice. And then my wonderful, lovely girlfriend, who is 5'2", just goes, I don't think I could ever get to the weight that it would max out at.
that's perfect.
To which I replied, I don't think you can get to that holding two 100-pound weights.
Oh my goodness, that is perfect. That is perfect.
Yeah.
does it max out at 400?
No, it maxes out at 3.
3. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
She technically would, but I thought
I
it was
almost
funny.
maxed it out.
I don't
Well,
anymore. I'm going.
no.
I'm going
I
down.
have to lose 40 pounds to get on that scale. That's actually not that hard.
Yeah, especially considering what you used to weigh.
Yeah. I used to max out whole TJs. All right, sorry, that's stupid. TJ Maxx, it's dumb. Doesn't matter. I used to max out elevators. Honestly, I felt like every time I'd like check,
Yeah, you get in them and they kind of shake a little bit.
yeah, I worried. Sometimes older elevators, you have to read it, and you're like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maximum capacity.
Yeah. Do I want to live, or do I want to take the stairs?
Yeah. When you were in
But-
videos in the background, it was just always as you went by. Sorry.
Is that the noise the sun makes when it rises?
I try my best not to be awake when that happens, so I don't know.
I've never seen it.
I see it every day.
Truly, I've never seen the sun. No, I have, but I feel like that.
This is about to be a whole little sad episode. Today.
No, it's great.
never seen the sunrise.
It's great. I've seen the sunrise
Because
I've
I'm
seen it
blind.
many times. I've seen the sunrise special
John.
at Denny's is what I've seen. All right.
I've seen the sunrise from a Denny's.
Really?
Yeah, I was with my pastor. I was really angry. Yeah,
Why were you with your
I have
pastor
no
at
idea.
Sunrise?
I have no idea. I don't know what we were doing. Yep, we were at a
So you
Denny.
logged it as a memory,
Uh-huh.
and you just went, no context is needed,
Yep.
just that core.
Yep. I remember. I know where we were sitting in the Denny's. It was the one at the Pilot on 27.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Very good food there.
Yeah.
Only been there once.
It was great. It was.
Yeah.
It's not anymore. It's terrible.
So we came in here not to talk about food.
Well, food, but not physical food. Spiritual.
We came
food.
to talk about the spiritual hunger we all have.
Although now that we've been talking about food, I got some physical hunger.
Oh boy, it's fine. Well, I actually came in here, I'll be honest, with absolutely nothing.
Shocking.
You ever have a friend like that just walks in and goes, "Where's the food at?" expecting to be fed?
Yeah, it's usually me.
It was you, actually. That's exactly what I'm referencing. You walked in, ate 2 cookies.
One cookie.
Okay.
One cookie.
You're on a
I'll
diet.
make one cookie.
You're doing better.
Yeah.
You're doing better.
Wow, look at that. He took his hoodie off and wouldn't that be funny if that story was about him and he covered it up? No, but anyhow,
I do nothing at my job.
No, but
and
I'm
only
saying
wear a
I
hoodie.
came in
I got
here
a
to-
question. It's for a friend.
Yeah, right. You're like, yeah. I came in here to be spiritually fed. And
Didn't bring any
That's
food.
a really good idea.
didn't
Bill.
bring any appetizers or nothing. Just said, "Feed me." That's kind of how I walk into church sometimes, where I just go, I don't know. I came here to play the bass. Please help.
Yeah, I don't even get to do that anymore. I just go, I'm here.
Now what? Yeah.
Now what we're gonna do?
Right.
Yeah.
So, but this time, usually that's John. I'll be honest. Usually John comes in and we start talking, and he says absolutely a few times, and then
Absolutely.
"Oh, yeah, this is like what my pastor said one time. So, which
no,
we haven't gone back
no
to in quite a
elaboration.
while. Yeah, well, that's a throwback to an old episode because we haven't gone back to that in a
Yeah,
little while.
if you guys are watching on YouTube, you don't get that.
If you're watching on YouTube,
Sorry.
it's been a couple weeks. This episode
Oh yeah,
has come and
actually,
gone.
one of the guys at work
Yeah.
actually talked about that with me yesterday. He was like, "Hey man, are you guys posting any more videos on YouTube?" And I was
Trying,
like,
brother, I barely
"We should."
Hey, are we not posting on YouTube anymore?
trying, dude. I barely get the audio done, so I'm like 3 behind now. Like, oh, the audio's out there. I'm gonna catch up on them, and then probably on this one. But it's just been work, and the timing that goes into these things is crazy. Of like syncing it up and stuff like that. But we're getting
Yeah.
back to it.
We got-
the audio has been my main focus for.
We're taking a week off, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are taking
So-
a week off. We have a week in between, so that should give me time to get caught up on everything. I just have to get in here and do it. But this time is different than any other episode because this time John has pulled out his book and has a thing ready to share to us.
Actually, have both books.
He
I've
has
got
the
the
important-
Notebook and the Holy Book,
Right. Exactly.
and my glasses are in the car, so never mind.
Okay.
I was really
do you
excited.
need me
for
to
We
this.
can contribute conversation for a while. I
Yeah.
think that's our whole thing. We had a 45-minute discussion on food just a second
No,
ago.
it's fine. It's fine. I've been practicing reading without them. I think I can do this. Besides, Jose's going to do most
How
of the
long have you
reading.
been practicing reading without him?
23
Here,
years.
give me your Bible.
Okay.
And I'll read I'll read
So-
out of your Bible.
So
No
first-
wonder you
I'm-
can't read. This thing is so small, tiny print.
Actually, that's the biggest print Bible that I own.
This is tiny.
What?
Yep.
You need to get bigger print then.
That's why you need glasses.
Yeah, exactly.
I've
Your
been,
eyes have
I've been
been
reading everything
strained.
like,
You've been reading with a hoodie on. That's what you've been doing. You're forcing
been
yourself.
constraining
That's
yourself.
only what he's doing. He's reading. This
Are you
is his
nearsighted
version
or
of wearing a
farsighted?
hoodie in
I'm
107.
farsighted.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so up
He said
close is
farsighted.
just
This-
useless.
You can't see nothing in this.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
So
What is your
first?
what is your
I'm
thing
going to
here?
give a little context. I went to a youth camp in Kentucky, and one of the preachers talked about a religion that you can take with you, and personally, it was my favorite message because it was about 8 minutes long,
Mm.
and it was about food, kind of. So that's
Was
not
there food afterwards?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, it was
yeah.
great. It was a fabulous message. But he brought a McDonald's tray with him. I don't know how he got a McDonald's tray, but he had a to-go bag
He better have asked for it.
and a McDonald's tray. I would hope so as a preacher. But
Yeah.
so he talked about, when you come into a restaurant, you get your tray and you sit down and you eat your food. You put your tray up and you leave.
Mm-hmm.
And that's he called it youth camp religion. That's you go to youth camp, you have church, you get help,
Mm-hmm.
and then you go home.
Right.
And then he grabbed the to-go bag, which was empty. I only noted that because I was hungry. But anyway, and he grabbed that and he said, "Or you can take it with you, right, with the to-go bag, and you come in. You're there for a few minutes. You get your drink." And then you take your food and you go to the next place that you need to be. That's the religion that you take with you.
Yeah.
Right. And then, so that was a Vesper service. That was just a service that like before church.
Gotcha.
Okay.
And the preacher talked about, and now I've forgotten this title, but he talked about picking up the mantle,
Okay.
which is a verse that I'm going to read.
You mean I'm gonna read?
Jose's going to read. And, yeah, 2 Kings 13 and 14.
13 and 14.
Just the way that my mind works. This is a Sunday school lesson, first of all, that I wrote out that I was gonna teach the kids, but
2 Kings 2, 13
yeah,
and
2
14.
Kings 2, 13 and 14. It should be right there.
That's chapter 13.
That's chapter 13.
Oops, my bad. I've been reading a lot more, so I move my bookmarks around a lot. My bad.
Okay. Here it is.
So yes.
So 2 King chapter 2, 13 and 14. He took up also the mantle of Elijah that fell from him, and went back and stood by the bank of Jordan. And he took the mantle of Elijah that fell from him, and smote the waters, and said, "Where is the Lord God of Elijah?" And when he also had smitten the waters, they parted hither and thither, and Elisha went over. You want me to read more than that?
Yeah, that'll be fine.
All right.
So, right before this, Elijah had been taken up in the chariot, and Elisha. I mix those names up sometimes, so somebody maybe correct me if that
I'll
happens.
try.
Elisha.
Yes.
Which one are we talking about? Elisha?
Elisha.
Okay,
yes.
Elisha.
So
up that
this-
bald head.
Yeah, that's the one.
Mm-hmm.
This is right after Elijah had passed, and Elisha had picked up the mantle.
Elijah didn't pass. Elijah went up.
Well,
the
I mean,
chariot.
he succeeded at life. Okay.
Yeah.
Passed from
He
earth
passed-
into heaven.
Yeah.
He passed from earth into heaven.
I don't
without
know.
Passed
dying.
from his sight.
Yeah,
On a chariot.
He passed from the sight of Elisha. Okay,
Okay,
man? Like
I get you.
I don't know how to describe
His
it.
life
Not
was in the past.
Yes. His memories are in the past.
yes. And just the way that my mind works, I try to keep my lesson in the Bible as much as I can. I got that actually from Jordan Bowers.
Same. I
Right.
remember that one sentence that he said stuck out to me.
Yeah.
You
So
mind sharing that so it's not in my head?
well, now I've forgotten it because I was
Okay,
already
I can
moving on to
share
the
it.
next.
No, he said that when he's as a young preacher, often then no one really accepts your word yet because you don't have that experience. So
Yeah.
he tries to base all of his messages and just use scripture completely because otherwise people don't really accept it.
That's what he said on our podcast
Yes.
episode. Yeah.
Yes, and I've always remembered that. For some reason, that part of the episode always has stuck out to me.
Yeah, that and heal the sick. Anyway.
Oh, that one's great.
So with that being said, I bounce around a lot with my lessons, and I try to use different parts of the story to tell the point that I'm trying to get across, and
Right.
I fill in here and there to connect dots. So Matthew 26 and 14 and 15.
Matthew 24.
I also believe that we are, under the new covenant. So I use
26?
chapter 26
26.
and verse 14.
Then one of the 12, called Judas Iscariot, went unto the chief priests, and said unto them, What will ye give me, and I will deliver him unto you? And they covenanted with him. Sorry,
You're good. You said it right. I just had to
They
correct you.
covenanted with him for 30 pieces of silver.
That's fine.
Okay.
And then if you'll read the same chapter in 73 through 75, it should just be on the next page.
Yeah, I got you. And after a while came unto him they that stood by, and said to Peter, Surely thou also art one of them, for thy speech bewrayeth thee. Then began he to curse and to swear, saying, I know not the man. And immediately the cock crew. And Peter remembered the word of Jesus, which said unto him, Before the cock crow, thou shalt deny me thrice. And he went out and wept bitterly.
So the I'll say the title of this little lesson is Where Did You Leave It? And I wanted to take those verses and frame that as those two different people laying down the mantle that was given to them, because both of them were disciples of Jesus for I think similar amounts of time. I'm not entirely sure of that, but for years at that point they had been around Jesus
Up until that time.
up until then.
Yeah.
And you know, they knew what was expected, what was right, what was wrong, and I think they at least partially knew who Jesus was. It wasn't fully revealed until later, but so
Was the
go ahead.
was the mantle like their purpose?
Yes.
Okay, I just was trying to make sure because I was like, I was trying to
calling,
understand.
you know,
their calling. Okay, got you.
You could say the power that was given to them. You know,
Like
so-
Elijah's mantle that fell down.
Yes, the
Yes.
physical mantle,
Elisha-
but also the spirit that was given as well.
Right,
Right.
which he got a double portion
Yes.
of his spirit.
Yes.
Right. So I got you. I'm tracking.
Okay. So those two different verses, those two different passages, that's the word I'm looking for, I frame as laying it down. They're giving it, they're casting it off because, you know, Judas Iscariot selling him for the silver, and Peter, after having been warned, still denying Christ at a crucial point.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Absolutely.
Matthew 27:5 is the next one, and
Which is, and he cast down the pieces of silver in the temple, and departed, and went and hanged himself. And the chief priest took the silver pieces, and said, It is not lawful for to put them into the treasury, because it is the price of blood. You want me to keep reading? Because
No,
you
that's
have
fine.
marks here.
I'm sorry. That's fine.
Okay, go ahead.
So, I meant for the last verse and this verse to be read together, but it's okay. The last verse that was about Peter, where he went out and wept bitterly,
Right.
and this verse I try to tie as them
Regret.
Yeah, regret. Realizing the mistake that they've made and
Yes.
trying to do some form of reconciliation.
Right.
You know, you can say that Judas left his mantle in the temple when he made the deal.
Right.
And in
Right.
going back to the temple, he was trying to gain back what he had lost. In you know, just the way that my head works, he was trying to fix the mistake in his own way.
What are you going to say, Bill?
I don't want to. No, it's fine.
Okay.
I don't want to interrupt his point. I'll let him get his point across before I tear it to. No, I'm kidding.
No, go ahead.
Then Peter would, in the same vein, Peter would have left his mantle at the fire, right? Because that's where the decision was made to deny Christ.
Right.
Whether you say it was the first one or the third one, or you know,
Yeah.
whichever way you make that correlation, because I think he was addressed about it 3 separate times
Yes.
by different people.
In different locations
Yes.
as well.
But you know, I would say that's where at some point there he hung up the mantle,
Right.
right? Trying to protect himself
Correct.
for what you know. And then the final reference I have is John 21:15 and through 17.
John.
Yeah, sorry.
Whenever you go to teach and stop using the Bible, you should also say, and this reference is in John.
Wait,
This is John. I'm just going to say.
15. No, sorry. John 21:15 through 17.
Okay, I got you.
Yes.
So when they had dined, Jesus saith to Simon Peter, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me more than these? He saith unto him, Yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. He saith unto him, Feed my lambs. He saith to him again the second time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? He said unto him, Yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. He said unto him, Feed my sheep.
Is that 17?
17 is the next one. Okay. He saith unto him the third time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? Peter was grieved, because he said unto him a third time, Lovest thou me? And he said unto him, Lord, thou knowest of all things. Thou knowest that I love thee. Jesus said unto him, Feed my sheep.
So I used this verse to show I would say the end of Peter, as opposed to the end of Judas, because the last referencing of Judas was Matthew 27 verse 5, where he cast down the pieces and departed and went and hanged himself. That's the end of the story for Judas.
Right.
But I wrote this one. I have this reference to show that our end doesn't have to be destruction. We as humans, we're almost destined to make mistakes. That's a big, because despite our best efforts, our righteousness is as filthy rags.
Right.
So we will make mistakes, but we can get up. We don't have to stay there. It says that Peter went out and wept bitterly, and some would say that he repented.
Okay. Yeah.
Right?
Peter?
Yes, Peter. So, I use the references. Man, I wish I could gather that last thought. It's like Jesus is handing him back his mantle, or you could even say a new mantle.
Okay.
Right? You say, it's okay. I have this for you. I need you to do this.
Right.
I still have work for you to do. I know that you made a mistake. I know that you did exactly what I told you were going to do, in spite of it.
And
go ahead.
I don't know if I'm throwing you off track, but if I am, I'm sorry.
I'm almost at the end of the track anyway. So
okay.
He's getting to the station.
I will leave. I will end up forgetting what I'm going to say here. So I almost feel like there's a correlation between what you said about the pastor that had the McDonald's bag. Mm-hmm. Now that you're saying that with Judas and with Peter, where Judas he wasn't a take it home kind of guy. He was more of a sit down and take in what you can while you can.
I mean, literally taking money from the disciples.
Right. And then when you leave, you just give the benefit away. Yeah. Right? Yes. Whereas I feel like Peter, in this essence,
Peter was the take it with you kind of guy.
He was also the sit down and take and he was also the sit down and enjoy it while you can, but took it home with him as well. Mm-hmm. Like when we go out and eat, a lot of times the kids will get them something to eat, separate. Like they'll have their own big meal and they can't finish a whole big meal by themselves. Right? Mm-hmm. But they'll eat part of it, and then what we'll do is we'll just take the rest of it home. Yeah. And we'll just snack on it or eat on it later on. I feel like that's what Peter was. Yeah. Is he's enjoying the moment, enjoying the time there, taking it home, able to do what he can there. But for some reason, we can see where the stop is, where Judas is not picking up that mantle. He lays it down. Yeah. And I don't personally see that he's picking it back up. I mean, I feel like
I don't think he is. I think he laid it down and then he threw. He's just like, and you can keep it when he threw the money down. I don't think he was looking for redemption.
Right, and that's what I'm thinking.
He thought he was past redemption. He just goes, "I'm not keeping your money, so people, I can't keep the money, but I'm not asking for forgiveness. Right, I'm giving it back for my own sake." And then he went out and hung himself also for his own sake. Can I make a comparison that's different? Yeah. I don't see this situation as a take it home or leave it at the restaurant kind of guy. Okay. Or kind of discussion, rather. Kind of guy. What am I talking about?
We don't know yet.
Kind of discussion. I see this as the difference between McDonald's, as you were referring to, and like a sit-down nice restaurant where you have like, how many times have you gone to a fancier restaurant that's like, Chili's, Applebee's, stuff like that, and gotten in a good conversation and really, like, conversated with the waitress or waiter and just kind of really got to know them in a sense and had a good experience with them. Even those old-timey diners where you start talking to a lady, oh, you're chatting up. Now, how many times have you done that in a McDonald's?
Never.
You don't. You just go, give me my food. I'm out of here. At best.
Right.
Sometimes it's even worse. Like, you got my food wrong and I want it out of here now. Like that kind of, it's harder.
I don't ever do that. Even if they get it wrong, I just go.
It's a different environment. Why do you go to McDonald's?
Fast.
Quick.
It's cheap.
Easy, cost
Nah,
less.
it's not even cheap.
It's all
Cheaper.
self, right? Quick, easy, fast. Judas was looking for a solution. Judas was going, hey, the Romans are here. This guy's the Messiah. I'll follow along with him. I got the bag. He's a thief. He's stealing from the disciples. He's taking these things. He's doing things for himself. He's betraying Jesus. Let's the devil use him. He was interested in the things he got from Jesus.
Yes.
Right? Not Jesus. Then you look at Peter.
Okay, I see what you're saying there.
You hit Peter, and Peter is, let's be honest, Peter is spilling soup down his shirt. Peter's dropping the fork on the floor.
He's picking out.
Spilling the sweet tea.
And you look at that and go, this guy should be at McDonald's. This guy doesn't belong in a fancy restaurant. But what does he get with that experience? He might have to pay more. It might not be as convenient. It takes longer. And yet, there's a relationship there.
Yeah.
Nothing other than quick and easy access has ever brought me back to a McDonald's.
I should have been
What's
writing this
also
down.
what's also fair,
Yeah.
what's also fair about that is that usually comparison. What's usually fair about that is that there's in McDonald's you go up and order your food.
Yes.
And you go and sit down after you've received it from the counter.
Yes.
Whereas at a Applebee's or a whatever restaurant, there's I don't even know a bunch of restaurants.
Side note: I've never actually been to an Applebee's.
Outback or
So
whatever.
is that a fancy restaurant? Or?
No, it's not fancy.
I just mean like
it's like fast food.
upscale compared to McDonald's.
Okay, Outback,
Olive Garden,
Longhorn,
that kind of vein of things. Yeah.
So when you go to an Outback or a Longhorn Steakhouse or something like that, or even an Olive Garden, whatever, when you go and order your food, you're not ordering it at the counter. You're ordering it with somebody who's going to your table.
Yeah.
Who is going to service you, who's going to make sure that you are being taken care of, right? Where they are saying, hey, can I get you a refill on your water? Or can I get you a refill on your drink? I'm not cheap. Leave me alone. So, and then do you want more breadsticks with that? Like those people, you get more of an experience with somebody who's there trying to service you.
Right.
And then there's not really a take that home with you. But what you can do is you can help that person who is helping you by giving them a nice tip.
Yeah. Exactly.
So this is where I feel like Peter is here, where Jesus is that waiter who is helping, who's giving, who's saying, "You love me, I see that you're here. Let me fill your water.
Right.
Let me refill this for you.
Yeah.
Let me get you some more breadsticks. You look like you're a little down a little bit. Let me help you out. Do you want some dessert with that?
You order something, they go, excellent choice.
Right.
Yeah.
No one at McDonald's had ever said excellent choice because excellent choices didn't bring you to McDonald's. I'm going to tell you that right now. You know what I'm saying? Like
a Big Mac with no sauce? Excellent choice.
Yeah. You want 10-piece nugget and a fry? Oh, excellent choice. Yeah, no one does that. It's a different environment. And the point about the tip is huge. Like the way that there's a give and a take. Like there's something to be earned. There's something it's worth it. If you're nice to somebody, if you're trying to get it out, the waiter coming in, it's like, oh, if I treat them well, then they're going to give me a good tip. McDonald's, there's no tipping. I've never tipped anyone at McDonald's.
I won't tip anybody at McDonald's.
You wouldn't.
No,
exactly.
I'm not
Because there's
going
not
to.
really anything for them. It's just like, I'll put it in a bag, give it to you. It's just a different environment.
It's like you want to make that a large for 30 cents more.
And they're always
Like-
so disingenuous. Just,
Yeah.
You want ice cream? Oh.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Oh,
machine's
ice cream
broken.
machine-
the ice cream
broken.
machine's broken.
Yeah. It's
Welcome
annoying.
to McDonald's. How can I take
so if
your
you
order?
but if you go to a restaurant,
They're all
like a
just
nice,
Squidward.
you go to a nice restaurant with the idea. Can you imagine going to like an Olive Garden with an idea of getting a McDonald's experience and trying to let that work? You know, you just walk in, you try to order from the service station. You're just like, all right, here, let me take my order.
Mm-hmm.
Pull out the menu right there.
Right. Yeah, exactly. You have to wait to sit down. You have to wait 20 minutes. Imagine.
Right.
What time I had to
If
wait.
I had to wait 20 minutes to sit at McDonald's, I'm going somewhere else.
Yeah, of course. We don't have that patience. There's not time put in.
McDonald's is not worth waiting 20 minutes.
Exactly.
You're right.
Exactly. And that's where Judas put Jesus at. He's not worth waiting for him to see his full plan. And Peter felt the same way. Peter was about ready to get up from his seat and go. It's like, it's been an hour and a half.
Oh, ready. What
Right.
do you mean he did on a regular
exactly,
basis?
Exactly. And but yet the waiter was like, "Oh, your food will be right out soon." I've never heard an update from a person at McDonald's about when my food is going to be out.
Like, hey man, where's my food?
You know what's also fun about a restaurant though is if you order something and they don't have that something.
Yeah.
When you order something at McDonald's, we ran out. We don't have any more.
Yeah, right.
You know, at a restaurant, they're quick to tell you, hey, we have something that might be just as good.
But you can have this instead.
Right.
This is just as good, and if not, you know, we have this as well, and it's really good. Everybody likes it. With an experience, you know, like that right there is enough to say, you know what, let me try that.
Yeah.
Rather than we don't have that.
Right.
We're done.
But if you
all out,
it's worth it. The time put in, and it's like, and that's what brings you back. It's like, what is the thing that brings you back to it? Is the thing that brings you back to Jesus because you know, it's quick and easy, and honestly, let's be clear, when you go to youth camp, the easiest place to be is right with everybody else.
Yep.
It's like it's hard to be unsaved at youth camp because you stand out. Then you get in the world, and all of a sudden you're saved, and you stand out, and you go, I kind of like McDonald's. You know, you're like, I better sterilize this. I better all come in the same yellow wrapping paper that they put them in, you know, and they start wrapping it up differently. And then, you know, versus somebody who done. They wrap that thing up.
Yep.
Go to Olive Garden. It probably took them 30 seconds to put it in a dish, like, and they, you know, made sure it was arranged, put a little garnish.
Put
how
the
much
little-
cheese
hey,
you want
Put
on
the
it.
little chicken.
come when to stop.
Yeah.
Tell me when to stop. Yeah.
Put the little chicken.
You're like,
on
get
the
get
Alfredo
another
on the
thing of
side.
cheese. You don't have enough cheese out there. Bring another one because I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna let it simmer.
I wonder how long they'll actually just. There's got to be a limit.
I think there's a guy on YouTube who tried it.
Oh,
And
really?
there's
There's
to
always
find
a
out.
guy on YouTube.
yeah, there's always a guy on YouTube that does it.
If there's not, I'm gonna be the guy. On
You
YouTube.
have a question. There's a guy on YouTube that did it already. There's,
Yeah.
I mean, what did I just see the other day? There was one that tried something. Oh, I know what it was. It was a guy named Max Fosh, who's a British YouTuber. He does all sorts of like little petty things, and he got his airline flight canceled, so he asked for a refund, and it turns out that airline does not give refunds unless you're dead.
Really?
Yeah.
You have to be dead to get a
You
refund?
have to be dead to get a refund. Why? That doesn't make any sense. Anyhow, he said, okay. So he went to a small remote island, and the princess of that island said, okay, you're dead, and gave him a death certificate. And then they still, because he actually ended up stopping it because he was like, it's not fraud. However, it is fraudulent. so he actually had to stop doing it. But there's always a guy on YouTube that's like, yeah, you won't give me a refund, which is crazy, right? He won't give a refund unless you're dead for your flight when it's their fault, usually.
Yeah.
Usually,
Crazy.
Usually.
But anyhow, I just thought that was funny. But yeah, Judas was trying to just get something out of it and do it. You know, I still think there is something to that mantle connection though.
Yeah.
And on that, the very last thing, I always try to end on a question, trying to give them something to think about. They may be boneheaded, but I try to give them something to think about, and you know, I tie it back to the mantle, or you know, the passage, and where is the Lord God of Elijah?
Is that your question?
That's the question. Like that's what I eventually, when I have the
Kind of like Chris Nolan. You leave him on a question. You're like, how does Inception end? I don't know.
So, where is the Lord
where
God
is the
of
Lord
Elijah?
God of Elijah? Taking that story, where is the Lord God of Elijah?
Yeah.
What was he trying to say when he said that?
Man, I asked the first question. You can't return the
Hold
question
on.
with the question.
That's a deep question.
It is a deep question.
That was a deep question.
It was a deep question. He wasn't ready for it. He was asking it in the way like he was asking in the same way that we were trying to start this podcast recording, and we kept going, "Where is the John of this podcast?" And we couldn't do anything until he was here.
Yeah.
So we're just like, if John was here, we could start.
So
I think it's in that way of saying, like, he's like, "Are you there?" It's like when we walk in every time we go, "Where's John?" Expecting him to be there.
So my idea for some odd reason with that question, it just like the depth of that question is the same question when God asked Adam, "Where are you?" Like the depth of that, God knew where he was. God knew exactly where Adam was.
Right.
And why ask the question, "Where are you, Adam?" Because there's no point, right? But to me, I feel like God was asking, where are you mentally? Where are you in your mind? Like, why did you have to go to this extent to do this?
Yeah.
You're trying to prove something. Where are you? Where's your mind? And in this question, Elijah, where is the God of Elijah? Elisha asking, where is the God of Elijah?
Yeah.
Elijah. All I'm thinking is, show me your grace.
Yes.
Because I'm on my own now.
Mm-hmm.
You took Elijah from me. Where are you? Are you going to help me?
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to do what you promised?
Are you going to do what you promised?
Yeah.
That's where is the God of Elijah. And I feel like that is the depth of it. Like,
step in faith.
Yeah. Like, you know where you're going. You know what you're going to do. Look how many miracles Elisha did with knowing he didn't. You knew he knew where God was.
Yes.
Based on all the miracles he performed.
Yes.
He's like, I'm here in the place I need to be. Where are you at, God?
Right.
Where is God? Is he here with me? Because I'm here where he wants me to be. And
I feel like he had more faith about where God was than Elijah did.
I mean, yeah, I think so. He got a double portion. I would equate that to think about Jesus's ministry on the earth, right? And the effect he had. And now think about Peter.
Mm-hmm.
That is a double portion multiple times over. Mm-hmm. More than a double portion.
Mm-hmm. The fact that he was able to be reconciled by Jesus Christ.
Yes.
At the what was it? When he
on the ocean, but on the
guess
beach.
what?
On the beach, right?
Yeah.
There.
And Peter was staring up into the clouds when Jesus got taken away.
Dude. Peter felt like he betrayed Jesus. Mm-hmm. He felt bad about it.
Yeah.
Jesus gave him the opportunity. And Jesus said, "Do you love me?"
Yep.
Peter felt like that was God or Jesus not ridiculing. What's the word? Scolding him for denying him. Yeah. When all he was doing was giving him a reverse of what he did.
And he asked him 3 times.
Because he said, I don't know. He denied 3 times. Mm-hmm. And Jesus gave him the opportunity to love him 3 times. Back.
And on the third question, all Peter could say was, "Thou knowest."
You know.
You know all things. You know. Beyond a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah.
But that's awesome what you just said there about Peter getting to see him.
I'm glad that
my reaction
John's
was,
mind with that one because
I was like,
yeah,
like that. I'm glad that you said that. That was
right. Exactly. All you have to do in this Sunday school class, which you're welcome, is I don't think I came up with that, but when it comes to it, you draw that comparison.
Yeah.
Of I want a double portion.
Mm-hmm.
If you see me when I rise, I don't know what it says exactly, but when you see me go up.
I think it's when I depart.
When I depart, yeah. When you see me when I depart, it will be granted.
Yep.
And Jesus said, "Hey, I'm going to send a comforter. There's one coming after me." And Peter watched him rise up. And from that moment on,
how many people he saved?
Peter's the same guy.
Oh my goodness.
Peter's the same guy on the beach. Peter's the same old Peter.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Peter, that guy, I mean, he's not.
He's still carrying his sword.
Right.
Right.
Exactly. That guy is not the transformation. Holy Ghost hits,
No more sword.
that message is so genius that it's not Peter. You can tell.
Yeah.
Peter's always just a say it how it is, straight, oh, it's build 3 temples, build them for all of the guys.
and even
Lord, you're not going to die.
yeah.
Lord, no, far be it from you. That's not the same guy we see saving, 3,000?
3,000.
Yeah,
By a
3,000
shadow.
saved.
By a shadow, right?
And no,
thought
that was healings.
That was
He did
healing,
healings
okay.
with the shadow. But I'm saying
Saved.
that is.
Yeah, he preached.
That one
he stood up and
message.
preached, and 3,000 souls were saved.
I don't
Right.
know how many
Okay.
Jesus.
It was
Well,
backwards for me.
Jesus saved all of them, but like I don't know how many people. I guess not. Almost not. Like the disciples maybe in Jesus' ministry. How many did he save? That is so much more than a double portion in that one
Yeah.
instance, and it's just confirming that hey, you picked your mantle up. That I left you, the mantle dropped off of Elijah, and now you're picking it up. Here you have it, And
Right.
Judas wasn't prepared for that. Judas wasn't looking for the mantle.
No.
He wanted Jesus to do what he wanted to do, and when he didn't, I don't know the motives of Judas truly. I don't know what his goal was.
You know what I think
It's hard
it
to
is?
say.
Is he had a very what do you call it when you're all about merchandise, when you're all about materialistic. He was very materialistic and very wanted to have things.
Yes,
If he
It
could
says
have
was a
if
thief. The
if
Bible
he
says
could have
was-
been the rich young ruler, he would have been.
Yes.
Yes, of course. Yeah, you see that in when he broke the alabaster box and all of that stuff, and he goes, "Oh, this money should have been given to the poor,
Right.
i.e., me."
Right.
Give
He
the
didn't
money
care.
to
He
me. Yeah,
didn't
right. Of
care.
course. This is look at how much of a waste this is. That's what he was thinking,
Right.
and that's probably what he honestly. I mean, how fitting would it be if that's what he thought about Jesus' ministry?
Yeah.
He goes, "Hey, you're supposed to take over from the Romans. Everybody believes you're the Messiah that's going to take over. So the Jews, by Jews for Jews, taking over the kingdom again, so the Jews can rule it again. And then it's not going the way he says. And he's like, 3 years, what a waste. What a waste of a ministry.
Why are we walking around
Right.
feeding poor people
Right.
instead of freeing our people from tyranny?
Yeah. And that's what he wanted because he wanted to be in control. Because again, you're talking. I mean, he was right there. Even the good disciples were saying, "Which seats are we getting in heaven?"
Yeah.
Even the good ones are like, "Who's going to sit at your right hand?" And those were the ones that became the powerful people.
Which, as a left-handed person, it took me a really long time to understand that. I'm like,
Yeah.
who cares who's sitting on the right?
Right? Yeah, of course.
I was just like, who cares?
Yeah. I was always upset because I was like, he can't use his hands if you're sitting on them. He needs to be able to use them. No, but
Oh man.
but for real, that's where that's the difference in motives. And Elisha had a huge part in having the correct motives to see what's going on because everybody else left him. All the sons of they weren't
All I could think of
sons.
is
all the
Zebedee.
prophets and the people in Jericho were saying, "Oh, we'll go back." Elijah says, "All right, go back now," and they're like, "Okay."
Yeah.
And then Elisha's like, "No, I'm not going
And
nowhere."
then when Elisha crosses the river,
Right?
they're all on the other side of the river.
Yeah.
And
Elisha and Peter had their eyes on the prize when it went up into heaven.
And one final thing for Elisha, according to historians and according to the Bible, so far that I know of, he never laid the mantle down. He died with that mantle. He was buried with that mantle.
Elisha,
Elisha.
probably
Quite
why.
possibly was the thing that
The dead
when
man.
they threw when
soldier
they threw the dead
raised
man into
up.
his tomb, he might have touched that mantle.
Yeah. Well, what are you guys thinking out there? Where did you leave your mantle, and are you picking it up? Was that a good?
Yeah.
good
Yeah, that was great.
Okay.
No,
yeah,
we
where
were-
did you
we
leave
were
your
smiling
mantle?
at the pure genius being thrown out.
Yeah, where
Given
did
out
you
for free. Even. What a waste! This should have been given to the poor. No, I'm kidding.
right? And
Where
where
is
do
your
you see
mantle?
yourself?
When will you pick it up?
Where do you see yourself there? Are you gonna be the? I'm sorry.
Where do you see yourself in 6 or 7 years? I didn't know where you were going with that.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I don't have that.
No, we don't have any hand gestures available.
right.
It's like the rainbow now.
Right.
It's just like that's gone.
Are you?
You're just like, we can't do that.
Are you gonna be McDonald's, or are you gonna be more of a nice restaurant kind of Christian there?
Five Guys.
Five Guys.
I heard
No,
fat-
Five Guys is not.
No,
not it.
that's
They
what
have
I
a
thought you were
high.
going to
They
say.
have a nice restaurant.
Red
cost,
Lobster.
though.
Tony Roma's. Are you gonna be a Tony Roma's, or are you gonna be a McDonald's?
Red Lobster. Do Red Lobster. They started in Lakeland.
Yeah, they started in Lakeland. You're right.
Yeah.
Are you gonna be a Red
First
Lobster,
Red
or are you
Lobster's
gonna
in
are you
Lakeland.
gonna be a Red Lobster, or are you gonna be a McDonald's Christian?
Yeah.
You know, are you gonna be able to sit down and enjoy your food and have a waiter that waits on you, or are you gonna have someone that just takes your order and doesn't care about how it gets out to you, and then you get to just
Are you going home
Eat it
with
and go.
nothing, or are you going home with a toothpick and a mint?
Yeah. I don't know, John. That was really good. I really appreciate that idea. Makes you really think about the mantle and where we lay it down and where we need to be picking it up at.
That's
Definitely
an
something
point
we
he
think
made
about.
too about which one Peter denied him at.
Yeah.
Of like where did he lay his mantle down? Because I think it was the first one.
My closing thought.
Actually,
Before
I'm torn. It's either the first one or the third one.
What?
Because the first, you could say that he's just trying to, skirt around it, and but the third one he swore,
Yeah.
because they said that your speech,
Right.
the way you speak, is different, and his response to that was to swear. Y'all both just made the same exact facial expression.
I'm going to tell you this. I don't believe personally that swearing like back then would have been the same definitionally as of now.
Oh no, it was like I swear by my father and my mother that.
But
Cursing also wasn't the
wait, hold on.
same.
Does it say cursing or swear?
No, it
Swear.
says swore.
No,
does swear.
swear.
Okay, yeah,
but I'm
yeah.
saying, but even cursing back in the older
Yeah.
days,
It was like,
versus
I curse
today,
thee to have wet socks. Or,
That's what the best definition is: cursing someone to something, not
Right.
not curse words like we have today.
right.
But I honestly I can't say for sure. I don't know. I wasn't there. But
I wasn't there.
my final thought I was going to say before closing all the way out here is that usually, and this is kind of funny to think about this, but when I'm at a restaurant, a sit down place, whether it be Tony Roma's, a Red Lobster, or Longhorn, I give a tip based on how my waiter waits on me. If my cup is still full, and I'm drinking out of my cup, if my cup is still full, my waiter is going to be getting a good tip. I'm going to do my service to Jesus because he still fills me, because he still thrills me. He still does what he does to help me get to where I need to go. That's my point there. I like that.
Are you okay?
Me or John?
I feel.
Okay.
Anyway, thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching. We appreciate you guys. We will see you in 2 weeks. Or I think we'll see you in 2 weeks.
In
We'll
the
see you
next
next
episode,
time.
you'll see.
We'll see us in the next episode. Thank you guys for listening, and please hit that subscribe button, hit that follow button. Let us know what you think. Go to www.thebrospod.com. Give us suggestions, feedback, give us 5 stars, and just have a great day. Appreciate you. Have a good week. Bye bye.
See ya.
Peace.